Welcome. This is our first video archive that we have done. It's been requested during the Zoom exercise classes. We've been doing a little bit of mind-body work to help with mindfulness or being in the present moment, the here and the now. And I gravitate towards Tai Chi and Qigong. I have done some water Tai Chi classes in the past for the Rocky Mountain MS Center. Qigong is like the granddaddy of Tai Chi, and they're all tied together with traditional Chinese medicine. And part of what I enjoy about these practices is the idea of balance and the idea of being able to allow your body to heal itself when we can find a state of relaxation, be that meditation, Tai Chi, yoga, Qigong, and have a bit of time where we actually rejuvenate our bodies and not just always kind of taking deposits out of our energy system, but actually paying back a little bit of energy, cultivating energy and rejuvenation for our bodies, which I think is so important. Today's routine is just kind of a very basic Qigong routine that works on strength and balance and flow. And what do we mean by flow? Flow is the state of when, say, you get really involved in an activity and you're busy with it and you look up and an hour has flown by. You were very focused and concentrated on that activity. That's being in that flow state. So as you're learning Qigong and Tai Chi routines, you're learning new movements. But the idea is that eventually you start to get more into the flow state where you feel the activity and you're able to just kind of be present and lose sense of time, but have a very focused concentration on the activity that you're doing. So we're going to start today with, as we usually do, our ready position. That is where we have all 4 points of our feet on the floor, the 2 points, the big ball and the little ball of the foot, the 2 points on the heel, kind of have our weight equally distributed in the middle of the foot. Knees rise up out of the feet. If you're standing, it would be hips over the knees. Seated, you have your buns have another point of sit bones, you have that stability there, and then the spine rises up out of the hips, lengthening as if you're being pulled up by a string through your head, but not like tense, right? You're lengthened, but you're not tense. Arms are slightly engaged to the side, and we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the arms, feeling that tension flow out. We're going to start with the opening exercise. This is an invigorating exercise because we're hunting for energy, right? The way we're going to do it. We're going to scoop down into the earth out to our sides, bring our hands all the way up over our head, palms come down, palms are down as your hands travel down. Let's do that again. I'll bring the camera up so you can see my arms scooping down into the earth, up over my head. And then hands traveling down. Breathing in vibrant, healthy energy. If you were standing, you would be standing up and then bending the knees a little if you choose to do it this way. You could do straightening of the knees, bending of the knees as you're seated. Breathing in, vibrant, healthy energy. Breathing out, worries, tensions, excessive thoughts, excessive emotion. This is a good move or activity to rejuvenate the whole body. If you have stagnant energy or chi in your body, this is a good way to get that energy to flow. And as we've talked about, the idea of having energy flowing freely through your body, not being stuck in any one place, is what the goal is, having balance. Having that energy flow through the arms and the legs, the trunk, and you're kind of guiding the energy. You're scooping it up out of the earth, bringing it up, grasping energy from the sky, then bringing that down through your mind, your heart, your gut, or your intuition. And we're going to bring our hands to the lower dantian. Upper dantian's in the head. Middle dantian, or middle heaven, is in the heart area. Lower dantian is in the lower tummy area. Now we're going to do a movement called washing the barrels. So one hand is going to come up, one hand will be down, then the other hand. It's almost as if they're on pulleys or strings, right? Up and down. Think of your hands kind of like a waterfall, stretching up. As one comes up, one goes down. So there's these great big, your hands are a few inches from your chest, traveling up, traveling down. Feel the energy flowing through your body. Feel the warmth in the center of your palms. Breathing, letting go of anything unnecessary. Thinking of your cleansing any unnecessary energy out of the body, out of your mind, out of your spirit. And again, you could do this standing if you choose, or seated. And again, if you can't move one limb, one arm maybe, you could help with the other hand, right? You could do hands up and down. You could virtually, in your mind, lift one hand up, one hand down. And again, when we have our intention set on this movement, on the energy, on the flow of the hands, of this waterfall of energy that you're bathing yourself up and down with, you're getting the same energetic response in your body. Good. We can do two hands washing the barrels. Hands are going to come all the way up, bringing that energy from the sky down through your body, all the way down to the ground or to your feet, coming up, Lifting up, breathing in, breathing out. And I'd like for you to think that you're drawing energy up through your feet, through your body, all the way through your heart and your mind to the sky, grasping that energy and bringing it back down through the body. Again, the balance between the earth and the air. Bathing yourself with warmth, vibrant, healthy energy that you need for that strength for your day. Allowing that relaxation, that flow of the energy from one side or the top of your body down to the bottom and then back up. This time we're going to reach up and slowly lower the hands down, the arms down, towards that lower dantian, that big energy center just below the belly button. Kind of concentrating your attention on that dantian area right there. Seeing if you don't feel maybe a tingling, tapping, buzzing, warmth. Just kind of check in with what you feel. Maybe you feel coolness there. And lowering your hands. The next move we're going to work on is called spinal twisting. And this is great. There's a lot of the energy channels called meridians in your body. And this is to stimulate those in your shoulders and arms. And to start to connect upper with lower body energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a twist. This is also nice for the spine, usually. Feels good on the spine. Doing this spinal twist. So it's kind of a tap, right? You could do it standing or seated. Now, that's the first spinal twist activity. We're going to do 2 others. The second is we're going to go up to the shoulder, down to the hip. So if I step back a little, keep working, right? Now we're kind of stimulating, not just around the hip and the low back area, but now we've added in shoulders, upper chest, upper back, getting all these energy channels and all these muscles in the middle to kind of stretch out and move, feeling the engagement of the middle of the body, the core. Now, the third is we're going to add a lift in with our, so as I tap to the left shoulder, to the right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, I'm showing you the foot. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So it's better to be a little further apart with your feet here. So now, it's hard to get the whole view in here, but so left or right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot up. So you're taking the weight off one side, lifting the other foot, right? Still tapping low back and shoulders. right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. I'll bring it down so maybe you can see the whole picture here. Right? Can we see? Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. That's the third variation on the spinal twist. Looking good? Good. Release the tension in the shoulders, neck, chest, and throat areas. Good for the chest, the upper back posture, shoulders. So it's an exercise form as well, right? As well as traditional Chinese medicine kind of combination. Good. The next move is called Dan Yu. Dan Yu is, we're going to lift our palms up over our head and then lower, palms down. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're standing, it'd be standing up, and then as you lower, bending the knees. We can do a variation of that seated. Helps build up the legs some. So I'll show you the seated activity. Now we'll look at the legs. So as I lift my hands up, I'm going to straighten my knees. As I bring my hands down, I bend my knees. Straighten and lower. Straighten and lower. You see that? So it's kind of straighten, lower. Which can also help strengthen the legs. You could virtually do the bend and the straighten of the legs. Breath in, breath out, breath in and out. Last one. And out, palms down. Our next move is prayer wheel. This one is usually done in a side lunge position. Your palms are going to face each other as if you were holding, I don't know, I like to think of like a round drum, you know, that you might have in your hands out in front of you. You could, anything that you're connecting palm to palm, so you should feel that warmth and energy there. And what we're going to do is, as we shift forward, you're going to bring the hands forward and then chest level, bring them back. Breath out, breath in. So we're shifting. Standing, the movement would look like this, right? So you can do the shift whether you're seated or standing, shifting onto that forward foot, forward hip. And here, can you get the sense of flow? Because this motion isn't just of your hands. This is being driven by the feet, causing the shift forward. The hands come forward, the hands come back, right? down at your sides. We're going to switch. So now the other foot is forward. And again, one leg back, one leg forward. You can still shift forward, shift back, right? Bring the hands forward, shifting back. Feel how the energy from the stability of the earth and the feet travels up through the legs, through the hips, through the chest, and the upper body just kind of follows. So this is that connection between the upper and lower body, kind of starting to get that sense of flow, where you could just practice this motion, kind of get lost in the moment, focusing on the breath, how the movement feels, how much relaxation can you put into your hands and into this movement? How much tension is there in your arms or your hands? Can you make them softer? Can you relax your shoulders, the chest, but keep that upright posture? This should be kind of a coordination of body, mind, and breath. Body, mind, breath, and spirit, I should say. We're going to move into cloud hands. We've done this one before. Feet are a little bit apart. One hand is up by your face, other hand is down as if we're holding a cloud. Now we're going to shift across to the other side. Switch hands. Lower hand comes up, bottom hand goes, or top hand goes down to hold that cloud, pulling it across. This also is a very full body coordinated movement, right? Because that shift occurs from the feet. Shift from the feet travels up to the knees, to the hips. The upper body kind of travels on the hips back and forth. And so it's a full body doing one movement. I think of turning the cloud over to bring it. You can also do the shifting at the hips, right? At the sit bones here. Very good. This movement, it really works a lot on the middle dantian, the middle half of the heart area. Good for opening the chest, relaxing the shoulders and arms. How little energy can you use to help hold that cloud? You don't want to hold it too hard, because then it'll just evaporate, right? So our grip has to be as light as maybe butterfly wings. Good. We're going to do one more move. That's a full body motion. It's called big circle. So you're going to scoop out, bring the hand around, drawing a big circle, right? And again, this isn't just an arm moving this way. It's a shift and a shift, right? Shift over. So we're shifting from foot to foot, from sit bone to sit bone. And you're trying to make this one motion that initiates at the feet, comes up and over, and comes down to the side. Seated or standing. Do whatever feels safe. And again, the idea of the continuity of life, of what goes on. In that circle motion, relaxing to the body, to the mind, circles are. Breathing, making that circle as big as you want. Let's go from the other side, scooping, bringing that around, big circle over your head. Saying again, if you can get into that sense of just timeless flow, that focus, that concentration, that relaxation state that is where our body can heal, our minds can heal, our spirits can heal, because we've given ourselves that time and the space to rejuvenate. Last one. The last move for today is, in this routine, is horse stance. So your feet are a little bit apart. In a wide stance, bringing those hands up, holding a big ball, a bright sun. Relax your shoulders, arms, neck. Allow yourself to sink down a little bit into your legs, into your sit bones, if you're seated or standing. Horse stance is very good for storing energy. And I want you to think about the warmth in your palms, maybe the warmth in your chest as you're sending that energy from your hands into your chest. Letting that energy flow wherever it needs to. Let vibrant energy accumulate in your heart, in your lower dantian, in your mind. Let your mind be calm and clear. And when you allow your mind to be calm and clear, you can focus and concentrate on that healing, on rejuvenating yourself, your body, finding that balance, taking a few breaths, trying to hold this ball that's very, very light, the sun. Maybe when you breathe in, it gets more vibrant in color, brighter, concentrated. I'm trying to just hold that with as little muscular strength as you can, relaxing the shoulders, the back, the neck. all that energy accumulate, but also flow freely throughout the body. Taking a breath in, hands out to the sides, palms down slowly. And that is the end of that Qigong routine. Thank you for your attention. Hopefully you have a sense of calmness, clarity, maybe a little more energy. Thank you for your time and attention.